So, good afternoon, Toastmasters. I thought since we're wrapping up February that I would end the month with a sappy speech about love. Now, if I could reinvent the alphabet, I would put you and I together. Nah, I just had to set the mood, sorry. So, I found out that I was giving this speech less than an hour ago. Lamaralia was supposed to be here, but he cut out, had other plans, so I filled in for him. Had to get this speech up real quick. But one thing that first came to mind was looking through the Toastmasters book, I came across the 5 essential needs for happiness or physiological needs. And the first 4 or 5 were air, water, food, and love. So I was thinking, what could I do with love? And Toastmaster Jones was here. He would know that he gave a speech last year about his first love. This was not technically my first love, although I think it is now. But so some chase love while others try to stay away from it. And we always hear that there's plenty of fish in the sea, but how many of us actually believe that there is? Maybe, who's to say that there is? Maybe there's 1, maybe there's 100, maybe there's nobody out there for you. You're just a dirty old prick that nobody likes. So I'll share with you my story. Ironically, my girlfriend, we've been dating for almost 2 years now on spring break, but her name is Taylor as well. It's very scary how similar we are. Same height, love the same things, same activities. Everything is pretty much identical. How we met over spring break, senior year. So, you can imagine, a little bit of this, a little bit of, partying, all that. So spring break, the best possible situation that could have happened, my 2 best friends living right beside each other, both their parents went on vacation for the entire week. So we had a block party all 7 days of that spring break. So my other buddy, one of the owners of the houses, he worked at this restaurant, and he brought some of his coworkers over. So the first night, I go over there, and I see some of these new faces that I've never seen before. And, some girls, some guys, and at this point, I had just gotten out of a relationship, so I was not personally looking for anything. I was 4 months from coming to CSI and starting my knob year. I had way too many other things to worry about than getting a girlfriend before I come to South Carolina. So the first night, my current girlfriend Taylor, we're walking past each other and we change glances, but me just closed-minded at that point was just like, girl, no, go the other way, go the other way. So I was only worried about myself. But the second night, it was great. All my friends are very talented musically, and we were, sitting in one of my buddy's bedrooms, all jamming out. If y'all are familiar with Trevor Hall, singing Lime Tree, things like that. So it was a great time. And I don't know if this is a coincidence or not, but as we were singing Lime Tree, I was kind of focusing my vocals on her, kind of, I guess, serenading, if you will. So, ironically, the next morning, she just happens to leave her credit card at my friend's house. Now, as soon as I saw that credit card, we had went to the McDonald's the night before, and she asked me to order her ask for every sauce that they had. Now, it's just a little random tangent, but I don't know why she would have done that. I looked at her like she was crazy. So, when I found that I had her credit card, I asked my friends, I was like, hey, do y'all have her number, da-da-da, da-da-da. I felt like it was my obligation to hold that credit card like it was inside Fort Knox. Nobody was going to get to it. So, I get her number, we exchange phone calls, texts, eventually meet up. I give it back to her, speeding things up. We were both each other's prom dates. We both had intentions that we were not going to date. That, we had some type of feelings for each other, but we were not going to date because I was going to CSI. She was doing her thing. So we go to CSI, or I go to CSI, excuse me, and Colonel Pickering, as some of y'all may know, shared with us a story where him and his current wife met before Nabier. And as they made it through Nabier, he shared with us that if you are able to make it through something, as tremendous and substantial as Nabier, then you're pretty much already married. And that kind of scared me. But, it has so far proved to be true. But, so in conclusion, regardless of whether you're searching for that special person or not, whether it's guy, girl, animal, if you will, but don't search. Do not search. Don't search. Because it will come at the most sublimest time, the most randomest time that you will not be expecting that person to just fall into your life. So, like I said, in conclusion, you will find that special person in the right time. Don't go looking for it. Thank you, Toastmasters.